Hello friends, my name is Vladimir Vasilyev. Welcome back to my channel. Right now we're at Borispol airport. We landed the day before yesterday and left our plane here at night, cause it was too late and Zhytomyr didn't work because they don't have a night start yet. Right away we'll fly to Zhytomyr and at the same time we'll be filming the test flight of PIPER Malibu PA-46 with turbocharged Lycoming engine. Are you refilling the oil? You know, all the planes like this one have a turbine, so it's kinda needed. I mean, it has a new engine as well. This one only ran 100 hours, so it's really new. And how much? The engine? Yeah. Oh, let me think. 70,000, I guess. And which one is in it? Lycoming TIO 540. And it turned out that the previous owner 2 or 3 years ago bought a new prop, a new engine, an air conditioner. Here it is installed, all new. Well-maintained machine and the avionics here is so good. No, not at one time. On sale there are such boxes in which the principle of cooling freon goes through the ice. Means that you fill the box with lots of ice and it works for about 10 to 12 hours. On aircraft that do not have air conditioning, you can install this kind of boxes, install it in the trunk, the box has a fan that works and cools portable. Simply cold air. Ice. That one is way better. And how much is this one? The box costs $600 to $700 and all this system as an option will cost you about $15,000. The PA-46 became available to purchasers since 1984, and this aircraft hasn't changed fundamentally since then. All further modifications were related to the installation of new engines and the upgrade of avionics. Malibu is in fact the only and absolute market leader which provides the buyers small economy class piston aircraft. And I guess the main rivals of the Malibu are probably twin-engine piston aircrafts and light turboprops. It's a very fast machine, indeed incredibly comfortable. In piloting, it resembles a large aircraft of small size, and this plane isn't really movable. Better to say that it's a cruise ship. Well, I would say that flying less than 270 miles on this plane is nothing at all, really. Again, my point is that if you are going on a trip and you need a good travel machine to fly long distances, then the Malibu will definitely give you the cheapest mile. I mean, it's a 6-seater plane, but the important thing to consider is that with full refueling, it won't be able to lift all 6 passengers. Next, fueling. Talking of this plane, so this one is equipped with additional tanks. The total refueling can contain 140 gallons. Quite a lot. For example, it is a more revenuous version of the Lycoming, and on average in a cruise it consumes about 20 gallons of fuel. But this is all because of the speed, and average cruise speed is about 248 miles. It's pretty fast with this fuel usage, and also given that this is actually IFR certified one, which has a certificate of flight in ice conditions, so we can literally call it an all-weather aircraft. The icing system. It is equipped with boots that are inflating during the flight and dumping the ice out of the edge of the wings. Later we'll show you how it works, and also the boots are installed at the empennage. Electro-heating prop. And there's an electric glass installed over here, which is fully heated. Likewise, a heated stall sensor is here, and pitot tube. The Malibu is very well equipped. As far as equipment is concerned, sooner I'll show you what's inside. And what we see here, there's a weather radar, which is so good to have for a number of reasons. Firstly, you are getting full information about everything that in front of you. We see the lightning detector and radio altimeter have been installed as well. And the best part is that it has a satellite connection. That is, the plane is constantly in any part of the world can receive satellite internet. And you can see on the navigation equipment all the information from the arrival airports. What the weather is like at the airport or nearby. Check the wind and altitude. It's very helpful in choosing the right flight level. And by doing so, you understand how fast you need to fly. There's also a phone option, and it is very convenient, because if you are flying and you need to find out any information, then you can directly make a call through the headphones. And how the incoming call can be displayed? Better ask my wife. She has a flight right now. I mean, literally, her plane took off just 10 minutes ago. She will climb the Mount Ararat, and we will humbly fly to Zhytomyr. She was in a hurry, and we are in no hurry, so we can make a video, talk, we can fly half an hour early, an hour late, whatever. I'll call you back, okay? I gotta go, let's say goodbye. Let me get you in. No need, I'm late. Come on, let me help you. I need no help. We touched down just the day before yesterday on this plane. I had a meeting and we flew out of Frankfurt. In one day I flew to Lübeck, that's in the north of Germany. There was a meeting, after that we flew to Leipzig. There I had another one meeting, and from there the flight to Kyiv took me 3 hours 50 minutes. We touched down, and that's considering we've got about 40 knots of mighty constant headwind. We've chosen the optimum altitude, fly level FL230, it is 25,000 feet. Wonderful! Speaking of the features of piloting these aircraft, it is really very focused on cruise flights. Its flight level maximum is 250, which is 26,200 feet. This is the maximum certified level that can be reached. The greatest thing about this plane, it's a real plane with an air stair. It opens up here, and air stair are lowered like that. And now we can go up inside, so welcome on board! Well-equipped aircraft indeed, because there is a Garmin GTN 750 installed here. The engine analyzer GPI, Garmin 600 with synthetic vision and flight charts with all the information about the control plane. Garmin GNS 530, Garmin 345, its transponder that takes information from the Earth and sends it. Here we also have the TCAS system that sees other planes around and warns us to prevent a potential collision. Is there any fine for the passengers who doesn't buckle up? Yeah. They're gonna kick your ass when you get back. So here we go. Let's speed up slowly, because we have to be very careful with this engine. We turn it on the right one, nothing happens, and now the turbine will turn on and we'll feel it. Here it is. The turbine's on, we're getting speed.
Speed is alive.
The oil pressure is normal. Yes.
Airborne.
We raise the landing gear.
Хорошо. Navigation включить.
And now we're going to raise up the brakes, because we need to slow down a little bit. Here we see it. And you know, this is very useful thing, cause this plane, due to its aerodynamic qualities, it starts to accelerate swiftly when you start to descend. And when you start to descend, there is a major difficulty. It's not to supercool the engine, and you need to be very careful and gentle about it. it doesn't want to land.
Хочет садиться.
Imagine walking up to your beautiful plane and noticing this. I mean, there's one static wing missing. What are you gonna do? Not a big deal. You just need to ask the service center to replace the missing one, because they often break, as it's a consumable element. And how much is that one? It's hard to say, it all depends on the manufacturer. $20 to $80 a piece. And how to replace it? Look, there's a rivet here, so you can unscrew a screw and then stick the stick wick to the rivet. Static wicks, it's the things that take static electricity out of the plane into the atmosphere. And plus, if the plane is struck by lightning, then the electricity will try to get out through the end parts. That's why you may see it installed all over the place. Actually, we already have a lot of PA-46 models over here. Right now 4 at the airdrome, and in fact, there we can see a whole line of engines that can be installed on the Malibu. Look, this one is PA-46 310P powered by a Continental engine. And this is the Malibu Mirage, and there we have the Malibu Meridian. So basically, these are 3 identical aircraft with small differences. It's all about the engines, I mean all in details. So the Continental's engine is always mounted on the lightest aircraft and rated at 310 horsepower. The only thing, this plane is 220 pounds lighter than that one, which is heavier and powered by 350 horsepower. The Meridian is even heavier by 880 pounds, but rated at 500 horsepower. We'll not find particularly principal differences because the speed characteristics of these two are almost the same, because excessive power is compensated by excess weight, but those planes are much more economical. Low-altitude flight is not the strongest thing about this plane. Because of this near-glider wing, it's highly susceptible to thermal streams. And basically, his philosophy is to get up there as quickly as possible and realize his full potential at the height. It is a fast machine indeed. Okay, it doesn't gain altitude very fast, due to the fact that there is only one engine installed, compared to the twin-engine Airstar. However, although the rival is faster by 60 miles, the Malibu consumes half as much fuel as the Airstar. It's 25% slower, but it saves twice as much fuel, and that's why everyone loves this plane. Its optimal height starts at 20,000 feet, and it flies between 20,000 and 26,000 feet. And in the cruise, you can expect that the plane will hold a speed of 230 to 250 miles, unlike the Meridian that will give you 310 miles. The interesting fact is that in addition to riveting, glue was often used in the design of this wing. And although it's a solid metal airplane, in addition to bonding metal sheets with rivets, the manufacturer also used glue. It has a quite long run, a very thin wing, and this makes it possible to maintain high-speed performance at high altitudes. If there are 3 or 4 not-so-heavy persons on the board, so for aircraft it will be easy to fly about 1,100 miles. And with the 310 horsepower engine, it will easily fly 1,400 miles, but only if the additional tanks are installed. It is also noteworthy the way additional tanks are used. Here's the main tank, and this is so-called wet wing, which means that the fuel is being poured into the wing cavity, and that makes it completely full. There was still a piece like this here. And then the manufacturer put the option of an additional fuel neck, and this allows you to refill another 10 gallons of fuel on each side. Vova first lost his car keys, and now his plane keys. Listen, I'll tell you something. I usually carry my keys around my neck, because I've never flown a plane before without losing my keys. Okay, keys to the plane. I put them somewhere so I wouldn't have to look for them long. And to not lose them, it's always so. To not lose the keys, you put them in the safest place. But I just saw them. I'll tell you a secret. Almost all planes opens with any keys. I can guess that. Oh dear, we lost the keys to the plane, but only from one. From the other are here. There it is. They were in my pocket. Piston versions of engines come with several props, with the two-bladed prop, three-bladed, and on European planes are sometimes installed the hard-shell props. They have a bent ends. Just as on the Cessna 210, this type of prop produces less noise and more meets the standards. There are also very beautiful props with such a wide blades. Hard-shell props, very cool prop, but really expensive. And the MT prop are installed in the four-bladed. The double-blade prop is the fastest, so if you would like to achieve the best performance, then choose this one. So takeoff characteristics. Three-blade prop will be the best, and the quietest four-bladed one. So in reality we can say that these differences are so insignificant that they aren't worth replacing an old prop into a new one. Today I had a flight on such a cool plane and had a lot of fun. So what to say? Friends, come and fly such a wonderful planes that we fly. Well, today is a great summer day and many are hanging out there, flying. Right now Cessna 177 is taking off. Its new owner will fly on it for the first time and definitely so excited. Well, I'm Vladimir Vasilyev. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.